backing Liberia and the Democratic Republic of Congo as their candidates, as Africa's candidates. So, according to me, it was only a matter of time and that the countries were going unopposed. And so, whether or not one lobby will make no difference. Okay, that is to say, he said, all everything, every requirement uh, that were to have been met by the country were met in 2022, 2023 under George Weah. And so there was no need for anybody to campaign, even though this government say they spent over $3.8 million to lobby for the seat. And today we see Senator DeLon on in a live video,
Dancing.
dancing and
Oh, okay,
splashing
yeah.
United States dollars while the Liberian people are suffering. So uh, it was not a seat to campaign for. It was not a seat to lobby for anymore.
Bro, Isaka, what the people doing? It's just like the woman who can cook, and when someone can cook for you, and your husband or your boyfriend can eat while your friend have cook for you, and you're acting that it is you the one that have cooked that food. This is what the Unity Party government is doing. And I told you once on the platform here that if the people can go and pin the rehab market, at the end of the day, they're proving to people that they are the one that did that project. You're talking about 3 point something million. If the people can just go put one day small thing right to Bapuru, and they tell you it is 250,000 US project that they did. So you expect them to call 5-6 million. So those guys then came for a purpose. Those guys then came to loot our country. So don't be talking about money on the platform of the Unity Party. Those guys then will do 10 other things. They tell you that 250,000 that they did. The Bapuru issue, the Bapuru water, are they still fresh in water there? No. The 250,000 project didn't go quite 1 year. It finished.
It's about 3 months.
Okay. Look at what they're doing now. Look at what are they doing on the road. Look at how they call it 72nd Boulevard Road. They just went the dog hole all over. They say the facing road up to Nana. The small pub hole that they say the closing. It are 10 big now. People passing there now. The car they bouncing. And you will not believe that the men will call 2-3 million on a road. The road that the city were fixing. So those guys then, we not need to discuss them. We just came here. For me, I came here probably to appreciate Josh Weah for his hard work, and D. Mazur came here for their hard work to make Liberia to be part of that seat, a non-permanent seat. And we hardly appreciate their effort. And history will remember them. Our children and children will remember them because the seat were already won. It's just that someone drove on the field, take the ball from the next defense, bring it right in front of you, say Jackie, goalkeeper not in the pool. Say Jackie, there he kick school, there he jumping, what was it school?
That kind of go in soccer when I play football, we call it be better go.
Yeah, be better go. Yeah. Where you cannot sweat.
Even the pregnant woman can score. So but I mean, before we go further, Big Sam, we are receiving a very disturbing news that the district number 16, coordinator of the Congress for Democratic Change, CDC, Mr. G. Bacchus Kape, has been arrested by the National Security Agency. For what? It is not yet clear, but reports are emanating that he's been accused of one of those planning the July 17th protest. I don't know how true is that, but he has been arrested. He has been confirmed that he was arrested at his LPRC office on the Bush Road Island. Bacchus Kape, the coordinator, district number 16, Montserrat County in Nikru Town, has been arrested by the National Security Agency. So, citizens, if you are listening, one of your coordinators of the party in district number 16, specifically, Mr. G. Bacchus Kape, has been arrested by the government through the National Security Agency, and he has been taken to an unknown destination. And so uh, the party is working out the details. We are following that very closely as a party. We are worried about his safety. We are worried about his whereabouts, and the government should do everything possible, humanly possible, to preserve his life, to preserve his condition, because we are following very closely. These are the acts of intimidation, the tactics of intimidation of opposition members in the country by the government. So,
You know, but Isiaka, it sounds so funny. People who yesterday were around here causing damages for our country, and they can be erasing people for the same height. You know, it sounds so funny. If it is good for John, it should be good for Peter. You demonstrated in this country. You you promoted violence in this country. You know, one good thing the Unity Party is enjoying is that George Weah is a peaceful man. George Weah, he's someone who actually loves peace, and he's a God sender. Oh, because the way Unity Party treated George Weah was just come to say he won't pay a debt, just a debt. Today, Unity Party government would not be sitting down enjoying peace. George Weah is still protecting the name Peace Ambassador. So it's surprising to see people election. It is not proof. You just hear they say, or it is a wish hunt. You just hear it they say. Then you thank God that partisans know. Thank God that family people know that the government, the life of Comrade Bacchus is in the Unity Party government hand, and is in the security hand, because until he can be investigated and released, we look up to them. We are looking at them keenly, and we believe that nothing will touch him. That is just a formality that they are going through.
and so before we move on to uh, another aspect of the show, this is just something to say that we re-emphasize that the party is following the development coming from the arrest of Mr. G. Bacchus Kape, who's the coordinator of the Congress for Democratic Change in District number 16. His safety and security is in the hands of the government. They should do everything possible as a government to de- I mean to guarantee his safety. To guarantee his safety, he has been moved to an unknown destination. He should not be tortured because the NSA, in most cases, the NSA is a torture chamber, and so his life is in the hands of the government. We got to be clear on that. We got to be clear on that because he's one of us. He's one of our staunch partisans, and his life should not be for any reason placed in danger. So we leave that topic until because the party is working out everything to make sure he's released as soon as possible. But Big Sam, come to think of it, right? The party itself, in recent times, we saw billowing on the Facebook a picture, a photo of the political leader of the Congress for Democratic Change, who is former president of the Republic, Ambassador George Weah, and the political leader of the Alternative National Congress, the ANC, Mr. Alexander Benedict Cummings. They took a photo which went viral on the Facebook, and even prior to that photo, the U.S. ambassador on the same day met President Weah for the third time in less than 3 months. What? Why you think is the uptick? what was the optic that picture or those pictures are portraying?
That's just show a sign of a victory. That is a Liberia, when you say Liberia is a miracle. Now, Liberia packed it with the pen on America. America is our father. So if you see your father visiting you, tell it, meaning is a sign of victory for us as a citizen and a Liberian, that indeed a leader who's supposed to be over the nation. Let me tell you, a leader is born, a leader is not made. George Weah is a born leader that we can tell anyone for free. When the righteous rule, compare the time of George Weah and compare the time of Joseph Yoman Boakai. My brother, there is serious poverty. Let me tell you, before then, George Weah used to go and lobby and bring money in this country. But Joseph Boakai can go and lobby and bring poverty.
What do you mean?
George Weah used to go and lobby and bring money in the country. But when Joseph Boakai go to lobby, he can bring poverty. My brother, go in the various marketplaces, listen to street talks. People are striving. People are suffering. People are crying. Hunger is all over. My brother, people that used to go visit those days, they gave you $5 today. When you go there, carry your transportation with you. Things are not easy.
To go and come back, right?
Just carry your transportation. Because, not to say they don't want to do it, but it is not dead. Things are tough. So, when you see the photo, you must know that America now is with us, is with the standard bearer, is with our leader, and that visiting is fruitful. That meeting is fruitful and rewarding. I can promise you that free that meeting with our standard bearer, it is fruitful and it is rewarding. And come 2029, I can tell you for free, Dr. Josh Mane Zekusi Tanu, we the Loma people will call him Tanu, the Tan Uno, is the next president for the Republic of Liberia. That is clear.
Despite the criticisms from the ruling government of the past administration, newspapers are reporting that President Bwaka is still working in the shadows of President George Weah. So, how possible is that when they had criticized everything that George Weah did, whether good? I mean, of course, he did a lot of good things for the country. Uh, that is to say, I'm working in the shadow of President George Weah. All of the projects that the president left that were not completed, this government is going ahead and completing those projects and portraying as though it is their project. So they are working in the shadow. There's a show called Snake in the Monkey Shadow.
Shadow.
An
I
old
was in
time
that show
show,
way back.
So the government is working in the shadow of the former president.
But let me just remind you on something. What can you point out one project that new the project besides that police boot, the police boot to the Vero Junction that Joseph Boakai government were building, and they handle the chicken poultry, right? That what me I remember, but can we see that the chicken poultry said was here.
Which chicken poultry are you talking
The
about?
chicken factory. What it?
2023. Yes, let me just interrupt you there. In 2023, President George Weah submitted to the national legislature a legislative instrument of 26 million euros for the construction or the building of a poultry farm
Mhm.
in Liberia. Today, the rescue the rescuers are running with that story that Joe Boakai, under Joe Biden administration, chicken portraits been built in Liberia. But in essence, in a nutshell, it was George Weah who presented that to the legislature for ratification. That is a concession that came to Liberia during the George Weah administration. I can be clear on that. That was in June, today, June
Mm-hmm.
2023. Yes, I can say that for free.
But brother, what would you think the old man who said he was living on loan today in a hometown in 4 years, the old man get millions upon million project. Go right here to what era Brovy. He get another project there. Where you think someone who said it was too perfect, someone who said that they were going to live as per their confirm, but they are going more than any other thing now. My brother, nothing Liberians will benefit until the government leave for power. I can tell you for free. Nothing Liberian will benefit. What we're looking at, the government will not benefit nobody. My brother, the cries that are around is too much. Our mothers, our fathers, our brothers and sisters, auntie, uncle, grandmother, grandfather, I say the cry, it is too much, my brother. People that used to afford, people that used to afford mute, people that used to afford food, people that used to afford for themselves, they have nothing to back up.
I saw one statistics just yesterday. Somebody showed me that since the government came to power now 1 year, 5 months, 1 year, 6 months, yes, people will always die, right? People are being born and people will die. That's an everyday uh business. Okay, it's natural, right? But the person told me that, and this is a credible guy. He says since Joe Biden came to power, we have had 394 mysterious deaths across the country. I mean, every day dead body in the street, every day police killing people, uh, government security people killing people and things. And the guy was outlining, for example, the people the police have killed, the police that should be protecting lives and
They have
properties,
killed.
right? The the number of people the police have killed is 11.
Hmm.
11 that the police
Multiply that
shot,
11
that the
by
police shot and killed.
multiply the 11 by 5,
The
minimum
police shot and
5.
killed, including 4 in Kinjaw,
Hmm.
Grand Cape County. The LEC power theft team in Caldwell, a police officer shot and killed a guy there. In rehab, the police killed an innocent little boy, 15-year-old.
Hmm.
In Banjo,
Mm-hmm.
there's a police guy called Beckham. He shot and killed a little boy. He said it begin cause him man. In the Bar Bush area, in the same Banjo Brother area, another police guy killed a little boy.
Another one beat,
So
another one
the
on
guy,
the Oro, another one beat,
yeah,
one beat better.
a police guy just killed, beat on a pregnant woman
Yes.
to death. So the number of people the police has killed, according to the statistics, is about 11. So where do you think the country is headed?
Yesterday, I was laughing at someone, this guy, when coronavirus came, he said it was Josh Weah that brought coronavirus a unity partisan. So the chicken pot I can't call him. I said, my man, Joseph Boaga now bringing chicken pot on or the KO again. You see that? Don't ever pray for ugly thing towards your friend. So today now we say we will say it is Joseph Boaga that brought chicken pot, because chicken pot now is the leading signal now that is very, very much by now that people.
Before we go to the line, Big Sam, there's somebody on the live feed telling me to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
One Moses George, he says I should ask you, when will the former president visit them in Todi? So that question is for you, not me. I think he's one of your. He may be one of your residents. But
Yeah. So what I would do? Let me first say.
Todi is in District 1 or District 2?
It's in District 1. So let me. We will give time. Come next week, Wednesday, when we are here. we will talk to.
I think
people
we
on that.
need a whole day. We need a whole 1 hour
Mhm.
to come and talk about your district,
Yeah.
to talk about your workings, to talk about your impact in your district, and also to talk on small national issues
Yeah.
that affect the country. Right? I think
Yes.
we have an exclusive for that.
That.
So maybe it can be next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Next
We can do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
So
Answer the
Moses,
main question. Answer the main question.
Moses, as soon as possible, we will fight that the former president will visit Todi, and we will discuss it. We will have some meeting with him to tell him that your people are requesting for him. So on this platform, let me welcome the chairman back to his duty. He went Ghana.
Chairman Janga,
Anthony Janga
Anthony
Ko, let
Janga
me
Ko just
say
came back.
you are highly welcome to Liberia, and we know that you are here to fight a winning battle. You are a fighting soldier. We know your strength, we know your ability, and you are the type of leader that God have given us, and we are happy to receive you. Let me recognize all of the national executive of the Congress for Democratic Change. We say you people are hard doing well for our party. And let me talk about our blue days. Our blue days will be on Saturday.
Okay, I'm coming to that.
Yeah, it will be on Saturday.
I'm coming to that. So
Yeah.
I think we have to get on here. We have to get on here some of those guys from the party, the Blue Gathering, right? The Blue Gathering is on the 7th.
On the 7th,
On the
Saturday.
7th, okay, on Saturday.
Yeah.
At the party headquarters.
Yeah.
Right. But let us not forget this. We're in June, and this June is the month of the militant. June is the militant month, the CDC militant month. Every year in June is the month of the CDC militant, and so we are celebrating that. So, but we have to get some of those guys on the radio to explain more about that. But you can begin to call us now on 0772 2399 33086 304497. The female line is 077780375. 0772 239933. Do we have a caller? 0886 30 4497, or the lone female line on 0777 980375. Before we go to the lines, we're talking about the militant month.
Yeah.
Okay. So the militant month is the month during which partisans like you, okay, like me, influential partisans who can afford contribute to the well-being of the least militants in the party. So if we have a caller, we can. Okay, so the month of the militant. Okay, I think we have a caller. We've lost that caller. So the militant month is when people like us should contribute to the well-being of the ordinary people, the ordinary partisans who have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, this is Patakia Zulu, Mr. Ichaka Sharif.
Yes, good evening.
I tell you, thank you for your analysis. Everything that you are saying there, but we need to work. We need to work. CDC need to work in the county and in the district for to put our people together. Because once our people see us in the community, they will be happy. They will say, "Yes, CDC is coming back again." But not for us to sit down, and even our past, our vision bearer, His Excellency George Manuel Weah, he needs to go to the people, let the people see him. But then, even seeing him, that they will be happy. So that's my info right there.
Thank you very much for the call. So you listen to her. The standard bearer will need to go. Okay, we have another caller. Hello.
What's up, Mr. Sherry?
Yes. Good evening. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Princess.
Princess from Duboro. Welcome to the CDC Hour.
Yeah. So the issue from the agenda level is kind of very important. But President, we are going to country. You know, the party force the government. Every citizen of the country right now is seeing the page of the United government. So 2029, they will still have to. But right now, President, we are going around from country to country. The people saying the men want to the government.
No. Under the Constitution, there is freedom of movement. There is freedom of movement. There is freedom of speech. The law guarantees that it's a constitutional right.
The government will get. They don't want to see President. We are start going around play the men want to
But that cannot make the former president to not do his work, to not visit his people.
Yeah, so. Mr. Sherry, and I brought Popo there. When the time reach, they will take for that. By being the pinch, they will take from there.
The only thing we need to support the party by paying our dues, Mama.
Okay, we need to support the party by paying our dues. For the thing like Popo there, they see for them for anything they pay. We go in the market, they play hard. Nobody,
thank you. Good evening, Ishaka.
Yes, good evening. Welcome to the CDC Hour.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ishaka. I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call from a Popo corner down Coast Spoon Hill, White Town community.
Why you call Coast Spoon Hill? What place the Coast Spoon Hill, my man? Where the Coast Spoon Hill located?
Coast Spoon Hill is on the Puebla. Around the Puebla.
Around the Puebla.
Around my district.
Yeah.
Oh, in your district. Man, you can't tell me, my man.
It's around my district.
Okay, let's hear you. 30 seconds, please.
Okay, thank you very much. Ishaka, firstly, I want to use this time to commend His Excellency Dr. George Manawia for once again putting Liberia on the map and in the international community. This is his legacy. That's the trademark of President Weah. When President Weah was saying this thing in the last State of the Nation address in 2015, all he was using was he lied. Then they moved. He now know nothing. Today, he's for the country. Let him go. So I'm asking them, why are they spoiling? Why are they celebrating another sport? So they want to tell us that what President Weah was doing was better from because they were not the one doing it. That's why they castigated him. Are they telling us that this other sport is important? That's why they are celebrating. Look, these guys are jokers. They just came to loot and milk this country. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to make my presence on national.
Thank you so much for calling to.
All right. Thank you very much.
Hello?
Yeah. Good evening, Ishaka and your host.
Yeah, Mr. Donzo.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm doing good. You see, I recognize your voice. 30 seconds.
Okay. I just want to appreciate you guys for your hard work doing for our country. Because Mr. Boakai is not a president for this country. This party, 80-year-old, you still have that mentality of jealousy and envy. It is so frustrating. The people of Nimbaka, they poor in this problem. Okay? So thank you for having my voice this evening.
Thank you very much. Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Good evening. The Ishaka Seri, my name is Vanny Kiadi.
Mr.
1
Kiadi.
million we are sharing, follower of Abraham Gossin William.
Okay.
But Ishaka Seri, thank you for your topic on our discussion. Of course, radio, the people jamming it up. No problem. We'll say later what we. Thank you for your topic on our discussion. But Ishaka Seri, I want to tell you, you people are the hierarchy of the Congress of Democratic Things. And we are members, we follow the you people. I want to tell you people tonight that the government are in power today. The government, they are hard-headed. So I want to say we need to put their feet on the ground for them to deliver. Because the government, they are fakao, they can't listen. All the things that they are doing, they come for them to appreciate President Weah for the job that he do. They are not doing it. They are castigating him, and telling the people in the community that he never do anything. But one thing for sure, I can tell people, the thing that used to happen way back in the 80s, this time now it can't happen because everybody, the information. He said the market woman said that she not go to school.
Okay.
They know the information
Thank
that
you.
happening.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
So I want to tell her that we should come together and put the people feet on the ground. That's the only way
Thank
that
you.
will be fair out. Yeah. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello. Okay. You listen to the callers, Big Sam. I mean, it's unanimous. Everybody saying the same.
It's like I told you, you can lie to take power, but you can't lie to rule. This government lie. They lied until they used lie as propaganda. And today, the same propaganda cannot make you to rule. Because the people are seeing things physically. How will you be saying rest 3,500 then? Your son now, you told people say you are selling rest for 2,000 in this country. You cannot lie to rule. You can lie to take power, but you can't lie to rule. This government only came to suffer the poor people. This government came to loot, as one of the brothers was just saying. This government came to gather what they can gather for them, they and their family, and suffer the Liberian people. But we hope and pray that the godsend of this nation, Dr. Josh Manawia, will take over come 2029. While it is true there is distant, but by the grace of God, we'll be alive and see Dr. Josh Manawia bringing this country back to life.
I think we have a caller. Hello.
Evening, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, this is Elder Ruben B. from Mount Barkley.
Yeah, Elder, let's hear you in 45 seconds.
Yeah, I want to say thanks for your talking point tonight. If it comes to CDC, we love the party. And everything that this government is doing. For me, I'm not even worried about Joseph Walker recognizing Joshua. In as much he decided not to even speak to him. During the Hachi Makore, the what you call it, Day 14, he lied and said he talked with the president. Look, this old man, he is who he is. So I want to even urge my fellow Liberians who believe in His Excellency, Dr. George Manawia, that they should not even bother to even complain that what you call it, they don't recognize George Weah. But we, the people of this nation, who knows the working of Dr. George Manawia, we recognize him, we love him, and those of the one who did what they did to say that they want this old car that park. Now the race car is on the rail and is going. They are the same one that are complaining. So we all just hold the peace. I just pray to God every day in my corner. I pray that we no more we should resort to violence. Talk, let us talk, but not resort to violence.
Okay,
We
thank
all
you.
wait until 2029. Let God give us life, and we go back.
Thank you so much. Let's take the last two. Good evening. Let's hear you.
Good evening, Rana. How are you doing?
Yes,
We are doing great.
We're doing great.
Okay.
That caller is coming scrappy. Hello? Okay, you listen to the callers, but I wanted to ask you something very important, right? While we were spending over $3.8 million on UN Security Council seat not necessarily on the council seat,
Mhm.
but uh, government officials were stealing $3.8 million in the name of lobbying for Security Council seat,
Mhm.
or dialysis machines, and all other equipments at the JFK, the government's uh, biggest referral hospital. Everything has gone down. Patients lying in the hallway. People are dying. People are being turned back from the hospital because there are no equipments. Uh, the president buying $1.2 million bulletproof vehicles while the citizens are dying at the John F. Kennedy Hospital and other hospitals and clinics across the country. So, I mean, how painful is it?
The question should be: do Joseph Walker have passion for this nation?
Does he have conscience?
Do Joseph Walker love this nation? Do Joseph Walker have feelings? I won't listen to them. Is it love Liberia, build Liberia, and what? And what?
I know say the other one.
Love Liberia, build Liberia, and what? I know who can call the next one. That the love you talk about here, think Liberia. No, the thinking umba it is in place because they're thinking to steal. They are thinking to steal. So that thinking is in place. But to love and build, how are you building Liberia? Are you taking Liberia from Oxter building to Zingra? From enjoyment to poverty? It is what you are doing to the Liberians? Because if you can take 3 point something million to lobby, then what's about the hospital? You know why? This is why the thing that happened to the poor, we were not praying for anyone deaf, and we will not pray for anyone deaf because we pray that Joseph Boaga live to see Josh. We are beating him with wild margin. I will pray that Joseph Boaga lived and in his 6th year for Josh we are to get him real flocking this coming election. So you look at what happened to the airport. You look at what happened to him. When you think evil about someone, that what can happen to you. So this government lobbying for 3.6 million, I think they don't came to help this nation, but they came to get what they can get for themselves. They came to do this country. They came to gather what they can gather for they and their family. My brother, there is serious poverty in this nation. People are living below $1 bill now. Isiaka, when you go on the street, you will not believe, my brother, the same bush you went in and get rope to tar monkey. That the same bush. Go listen to Spoon FM Nana. Go listen to Water Spoon. Water Spoon himself is very disappointed in this government.
So I think we are out of time. We are out of time, and we need to close the show now to make way for the next show. For today, I mean, what's your parting comments? And
Let me again say thanks and appreciation to this radio family of this radio station. Let me say thank you to my brother Abraham AB for managing this, for making the people to know what is going around. And let me say thank you to you again to take your time to be here through all to discuss about CDC. Let me say a big thank to our stand-up brother and his wife. Let me recognize the party chairman here. Whole day he's at the party headquarters in his weak way doing what he can do for the party. And let me say a big thank you to all of the partisans. And let me encourage us. It is money that will run campaign or the money that we can use for election. I'm encouraging each and every one of us to pay our due. Your $1 is important to the party. And let me encourage each and every one of us as a partisan of the Monte Congress for Democratic Change to be at the party headquarters from 7 in the morning to later in the evening on Saturday for our Blue gathering.
On
Thank you.
Saturday for our Blue gathering at the party headquarters, every good thing has an end, and so on the basis of that, we have come to the end of today's edition of the CDC Hour on Kings FM 88.5. My name is Ishiaka Sherif. The next time you see us here will be on Friday, the 6th of June 2025. On that note, I say we'll see you Friday and goodbye.
We coming again. Who wanna roll CDC coming again? Young who wanna roll Joe, we are coming again. Who wanna roll Mama Joe, we're coming again. Be the roll CDC coming again. Now the whole country giant coming so. That I'm wanna roll. Say y'all that I'm something I take it away. When I get away, we coming again. We first go win the scheme. We coming again. Coalition for democratic change. Now the whole country champion they coming so. You better move on the road. I say you better move your foot. You keep raising get away. Better get away. Yen say I'm morning bo, I say I come. At table, Osico corridor. Yen say I'm morning bo, I say I come. See the shake your body, shake your body, I don't shake your body, shake your body, I try le oh, see your le oh, I try le oh. Si le oh say, chale le oh say, we'll celebrate. And where most go corridor, today is I wanna go there. We'll celebrate. We'll celebrate. It's a beautiful day. We'll celebrate. We'll celebrate. Déjà fait d'aujourd'hui. We'll celebrate. It's a holiday, your movement. We'll celebrate. You be brothers in the your way, yeah. We'll celebrate. Nothing you can tell us now. We'll celebrate. Nothing you get to tell us now. We'll celebrate. We are inside the bridge. Our team inside the bridge. Everybody worried.
Brothers International, y'all.
Team feeling in a race.
CDC.
Team we feeling in a race. Everybody look at it.
Y'all move on the road because we coming in before. Acapella, Jella, Wapi. We coming make y'all to beat it. Big politicians, we putting y'all on the ground. CDC, feeling take it. When party, y'all can see it. John Money, we are. Joe, Howard Taylor. Crow brothers, huh? We don't want to turn the giant. Y'all know we the liar. We all lying straight for giant. Go save the people there. On the hands of the wicked one. Keep my food. So they start to gotta get away. But we are popo. That's the people supposed to popo. Joe, popo. I'm picking like that's supposed to popo. They got